Hello, it's Robert S., and I'm here today to finish up my CD box collections. I made this is the third. I'm making 3 videos to show the box sets that I own. The first one was simply vinyl, both 12-inch and 45-inch box sets. The second video were the CD box sets in alphabetical order, roughly. I did mess up, but artists from the letters A through M. And this video, the last of the series, is going to be from letter N to Z. And included in there, under V, are various artists. So there are quite a few of those. So let's begin right away with the letter N. Stevie Nicks, Enchanted. This is a 3-disc set with all of her best on here. Here are the discs. You'll see there's a booklet inside. Oops. Various images in here. So nice to have that. Ono, Yoko Ono. You'll see it's got 6 discs. So it's got a little booklet, of course, because what box set would not include some kind of booklet? It's got a lot of information, a lot of pictures, and yes, I like Yoko Ono. I know a lot of you out there probably don't, but some of you agree with me that not all of her music is unmusic-like. Put it that way. So quite a comprehensive collection of Yoko Ono. Next, the King, Elvis Presley. This is, I kind of have these backwards, but I'm showing it, so here you go. The Essential 70s Masters. 5 CDs, whole lot of songs there. Pause it if you'd like to take a look at the track listings. Open that up. Of course, you've got the booklet. Again, you know what box set wouldn't have a booklet in it. You've got a sheet with legendary covers and the various discs that are included in here. Oops, sorry for that glare. Each one with its own unique cover artwork. So that was the 70s. Then we have Elvis, and this is the 60s. Only $5.99. Again, 5 discs. Similar situation. Got the booklet. Lots of pictures and stories, words, whatever. You've got the CDs. Oh, come on. Why am I having a hard time with this one? And then, of course, I showed you the 70s and the 60s. The complete 50s masters. Again, 5 CDs. Another extensive track listing. And again, very similar situation. Got the booklet, all kinds of goodies in here. You got, oops, sorry about that, the CDs. So, all the Elvis you'd want, and all the Elvis we need. Staying with the P's, John Prine. This is the Crooked Piece of Time, the Atlantic and the Asylum albums from 1971 to 1980. And this opens up. Got your little booklet. You got your CDs. Oops, not even showing them here. So, at what, 7 CDs. Marty Robbins. Then this is the Essential Marty Robbins. This is actually just a 2-disc set, but hey, it's in a box. It's got the booklet. And of course, oops, the 2 discs. The Rolling Stones. These are the singles from 1965 to 1967. Whoops. Excuse me a minute. The little bit of a booklet or pamphlet here. Some Stones information. We've got a little poster. Two-sided. And then, of course, the discs themselves. Oops. You get the idea. All the singles. Again, from the year 65 to 67. There's obviously another box set, but I don't have it yet. Okay, now we move into Simon and Garfunkel. This is the Columbia Studio Recordings, 64 to 70. So you see all your favorites. there. And all the Simon and Garfunkel you want, right there. Speaking of Simon, Paul Simon, 1964 to 1993. Again, the usual booklet with all kinds of pictures of Paul in and out of the studio. And again, several discs. So lots of good music on that. Rod Stewart, Storyteller. Now, always loved Rod Stewart. I actually will probably, although I don't have the tickets yet, I'll probably be seeing him on July 31st. Can't wait for that. As a matter of fact, just recently he did a performance on CBS on TV, which was pretty fantastic. So there's the track listing. And again, you open it up. You've got your typical booklet, and you've got your CDs. So, and for each of these artists, I've got the ones I showed anyway. I've got like individual albums and so on. It's just that, when I have an opportunity to get a box set, particularly when I get a good price on a box set, I pick it up. Like this Simon & Garfunkel, I think I've got all their albums anyway, but this is all in one place. Now this one, unlike those others that focused on an individual artist, this next one is a variety of artists, but I didn't put it under V for various because it's focused on a particular individual. Phil Spector. So there is that common thread. This is Back to Mono, that famous wall of sound. Again, open it up. You got your booklet. I'm just showing random pages here, as always. And then you've got all of Phil Spector, including the Christmas album, which is amazing. This is a Christmas gift for you. And the pin here in the middle says Back to Mono, even though it's apparently slid to the side. I'm just going to leave it for now. So that's everything from 58 to 69 in one package. Okay, so now we're into the V's, the various. In no particular order. Malt Shop Favorites. 3 discs. Nice tin container. There's the booklet. What I like about this is you've got this sort of heavy-duty cardboard CD holder. So that's basically the same as the back here. So that's pretty cool. The Monterey International Pop Festival, June 16th, 17th, and 18th, 1967. This is 4-disc set on Rhino. Moments to Remember. The golden hits of the 50s and 60s. Got 3 CD set. Try to show you the track listing. There's 2 of the CDs. The booklet. And the last CD. Here's an interesting one. Got a box of Cuban cigars. Not really. This is the booklet. Pretty clever. Oops. And this is basically just a compilation of Cuban music. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 CDs. Box is just empty. Oops. And if you care to see the track listing, that was disc 1. This is disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. I do like a variety of different music, so some of this I'm sure you don't have in your collection. So if you're seeing it for the first time, that's probably a good thing, I'm hoping. See, if you don't like it, you only have to see it. You don't have to listen to it. I like it, though. Let's see, what do we go to next? Yeah, why don't we take these guys here? We've got the Gold series. This is compilations of soul music and 51 original recordings. I haven't opened this. It's actually 4 of them, 4 different sets. So I can't tell you what it sounds like, but they're telling us it's the original recordings. That's soul. This is the roots of rock and roll. Pop hits, and every one of these has 51 songs. And classic rock. Next, singers and songwriters. Who doesn't love singers and songwriters? You've got 1, 2, 3, 6 CD set. And again, not a lot of information on the box, but you've got Singer and songwriters, the classics. Singers and songwriters from 1970 and 71. Again, I apologize for this glare. Not sure what's the best angle for this. 72, 73. 74, 75. 76, 77. And that's kind of where it stops. The Troubadours. So no 78, 79. But very nice collection of singer-songwriters. And some of these collections, sometimes I get a little bit too, I don't want to say anal about it, but if you're considering somebody a singer-songwriter, I feel like they should be the ones who wrote the song that they're singing. That may not always be the case. You might have songs by a singer-songwriter, but it's being performed by somebody else. So I like to have it my way, like Burger King. Another one that's a compilation. Have a Nice Decade. The 70s pop culture box. It's got plastic. It kind of reminds me of the vinyl from plastic that was over the couches back in the day. You've got actual rug here. Nice 70s carpeting. Show you that track listing, and there are how many discs in this thing? 7 CDs. So quite a lot of music. And you've got, I can't get it out right now. There is a booklet here. I'm trying desperately to get out. There you go. With the smiley face. Again, a lot of information in these booklets. Something for you to look at, I guess, when you're listening to the music. And the discs are sort of set up in such a way that you can flip this up to access them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, this one goes down. Okay, there you go. So you got 4 discs on that side and 3 discs on this side. Let me see if I can slip this back in here later. Okay, let's jump to this one. Golden Age Country. Nothing much to see on the back. Got, oh boy, how many discs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs. The booklet here, which tells you about the various artists. Of course, you got Patsy Cline and Wanda Jackson and all kinds of Roger Miller and Johnny Wright, Loretta Lynn. Oh, speaking of which, there's Loretta now. all the classic artists, Marty Robbins, Tammy Wynette, they're all here. And on the discs, you'll see all of the songs and artists that are performing. So that's a lot of golden age country right there. And I do like country music. This is the rock and roll era. Star Life Drive-In. There are a number of these box sets by the Warner label. This one is 1957. Honestly, this is the only one I have, and I only have it because that's the year that I was born. So you've got 2 discs, 4 sides, of various artists and songs that were popular in 1957. Whole lot of shaking going on. Jerry Lee Lewis, Come Go With Me, the Del Vikings, I'm Walking, Fats Domino, Happy Happy Birthday Baby, the Toon Weavers. I'll skip around here. Jim Dandy, Laverne Baker, CC Ryder, Chuck Willis. You got Peggy Sue, Buddy Holly, of course. School Day, Chuck Berry. Could This Be Magic, the Dubs. So it's all there, like I said. And this is actually one that I forgot to include with the vinyl. So kind of a bonus, if you will, for this. That's a vinyl in my CD collections. Next, we've got the Buddha box. Yes, Buddha had some great artists and some great songs. Gladys Knight, 1910 Fruit Gum Company, Lovin' Spoonful, The Lemon Pipers, Sha Na Na, Ohio Express, 3-disc set. Show you that track listing. So even the staple singers are on here. We've got the Beat Generation. And if I remember correctly, this may have been a gift from Robert P., my good buddy. So thank you, Robert, if you were in fact the one who gave me this. Once again, booklet. So explaining about the Beat Generation, how it formed, how it ended. Those. And then, of course, the discs. Okay, the last one under the various category. Hitsville, USA. This is the Motown Singles Collection, 1959 to 1971. We've got how many discs? 4 discs in here. Quite an extensive track listing. Book. The discs. Not a lot to look at here. But, you know, the Temptations, Marvin Gaye, they're all on here. only 2 more to show. Stevie Wonder. And this is at the close of a century. Basically spanning his entire career through that point. You've got the booklet. I don't know if you can see his name on there. Fingertips. Let's see. Trying to find images so you don't have to look at words. Let's see, one more. So this is sort of your standard 4-disc CD case, but again, it came in a box, came with a book, so it's a box set. And then finally, the last one, the letter Y, the yachts. I don't know how many of you know yachts. I know my friend Stephen Schnee definitely does. So this one's for you, Stephen. Three albums. This is the complete collection of yachts. Again, I don't think a lot of people are familiar with them, but they've got really, really sweet tunes on here. I like a lot of this stuff. So disc 1 is their first album, disc 2, second, and then the third disc is Singles and Rarities. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video in this series in which I was showing my box sets. And until next time, stay well. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.